yeah, I think I am going to turn our master bathroom into my painting room. When I first started Cropped, I was painting and I wanted to use that money to start a t-shirt business. Well, the painting sales didn't go well, so I just kept them all and I used them to decorate my office with. Ever since then, I've been getting DMs asking me if I'm painting and they want to buy my paintings, people that did buy paintings. My cat's playing with this toy, hold on. I've had the itch to start painting again for a long time, but the problem is I don't have a spot to paint. This morning, while having no motivation, I just kind of like walked around my house and was like pondering places that I could potentially put my setup, because I have two problems. Problem number one is I need a place that I can just pour paint everywhere. I can spray it, I can like blow the paint, and I don't care, okay? Because when I used to paint in one of my desk setups, and there's paint all over the walls. Like, it got everywhere. I carpet everything. And a lot of the house is carpet, and it's like light carpet. I'm literally laying on the floor right now with no motivation on my fluffy fucking rug here. And my second problem is I need a cool, dark, dry place, because my paintings and pours have to dry for like 2 or 3 days before I can move them, and it has to be cool or else they'll crack, because I use really thick fucking acrylic paint. So I was pacing around and I'm looking and I only had a few ideas, but none of them were good. So I was like, okay, let me ask my boyfriend. So I asked him, hey, this, like, I want to paint again, here's the situation, what do you think? And I was like, I think I've figured out the drying place, because we have an extra shower that the water pressure just like sucks in there, so I don't use it. So I was like, okay, I can like let stuff dry in there, you know, it'll be fine. But I still needed to find a place to pour. So I was telling him about it, and he goes, oh, shower's a great idea. And, you know, I don't want to walk far. Like, the place where I pour and the place where they dry can't be super far, because that's been a problem before. I literally walked into a wall with the painting and it got all over my carpet, so we can't do that. He goes, the bathtub. The bathtub right next to the shower where I want to dry. Again, I don't use it. Like, this whole bathroom in our master bedroom needs to be like completely redone. So we don't really use it. It's all just like old and outdated. We use different shower in the house. So yeah, I think I am going to turn our master bathroom into my painting room. I don't know. I wanted to make a reel of me making my paint area and then painting, and I was like, well, that complicates things, but it is, I don't know, it's kind of funny, and I feel like I should still record it. So that's what we're getting into. Okay, let's turn my bathtub into a paint space. I saw a spider pop out of that drain once. I told my boyfriend, he put a piece of tape on it, and I never went near it again. So if you see that, that's what that is. I went ahead and removed everything that I didn't want to get paint on in here. I really challenged myself. I didn't want to buy anything to do this. I am a craft supply hoarder, so I found this drop cloth, and I just used things I already had around the house to go ahead and taper up to the wall and such. I just took my time securing this drop cloth all around the bathtub to try to preserve this as much as I can. We are going to rip this all out eventually, so it's not a big deal if paint gets on it, but I don't know, I just don't want it to be covered in paint in the meantime. After I got this all in here, this is where I ran into trouble. I was like, yeah, no, this table is just gonna pop right in there. Like, I was so confident that this table was perfect for this bathtub, and spoiler alert, it's not. The detail I really overlooked here was, you know, bathtubs are designed to be freaking slanted, so, you know, the water will drain. So I popped that in there, and I immediately was like, well, that's just not gonna work. I tried rotating the table and playing with it a bit, and it's just, that's not gonna work either. This was the point that I was like, oh yeah, I should probably protect my boyfriend's art while I'm over here making my own art. So yeah, let me just tuck that away real quick. I got so hot and sweaty moving this table around that I had to change, and I decided it's gonna have to work here. That's it. That's all I got. So here's my temporary paint setup. I went ahead and protected this table, even though, again, it doesn't matter. I guess it just makes cleanup easier. I can just throw away this whole thing. Now the fun part, let's pour something. I am going to make a longer video of how I made this, but the whole point of this video was to set up a spot and paint. So here we go. I chaos paint, and that's why I needed the projector on the wall. As you can see, there's paint everywhere. So part 2 of how I made this painting coming soon.